So now I have sat with quantum physicists till sunrise, drinking martinis, arguing the quantum reality. And I can tell you, after many, many long nights of arguing and cigar smoke and switching from vodka to gin martinis and coffee martinis. I mean, these are published physicists. They always ended the conversation with the same thing. Well, I like the idea that subjective mind has an effect on the objective world. We believe that, but only for the very tiny. In other words, mind has an effect on the very tiny and not on the very large. The observer effect only works for the very tiny. And I would sit there and say to them, well, maybe we're just poor observers. Maybe we can get better at the concept of observation. And so that led me to the mystery of understanding how we can begin to influence or change our mind. Because if you're able to harness a greater ability of mindfulness, you should be able to exert greater effects on your world. And if you can begin to observe a vision that represents a future, and you can hold steadfast to that vision, and you can see that vision clearly in your mind, and every day you understand where you place your attention is where you place your energy, then you would be investing your energy into the future. And the image that you see could literally be the template for trillions and trillions of atoms to organize into patterns of information called an event in your life. And so, but it's not enough to just have a clear intention, because clear intentions have very little effect on the nature of reality. That the driving force that couples the co-maiden, the handmaiden to all of that is an elevated emotion. That when people start to open their hearts and they move out of those limited states of anger and frustration and prejudice and impatience and hatred and judgment and fear, it's those emotions that cause us to feel more like matter and less like energy, separate from that field. The very nature of those chemicals cause us to define reality with our senses as materialists, so we're only looking for the particle instead of possibility.